I'm Melody Hort. Welcome to HATV. Today we're going to talk about preserving the harvest. All throughout the year, produce comes into season. At that time, that's when it's the freshest, it's the most economical, it has the most nutrition in it, and that's the time that we want to preserve that particular item that's in season. Today I would like to talk about roasted peppers. For example, a roasted pepper in the middle of the winter, it might cost you $4. But when they're in season, when they're plentiful, you might get this for 50 cents or $1. That's the time we want to preserve the harvest. So you may grow peppers and have a lot of them that you want to keep for later that year. Or else you may go to a farmer's market or support your local farmer and find that he has or she has plenty of this wonderful piece that you love and that you want to preserve for later in the year. For example, roasted peppers are excellent. They make just about everything taste better. You can put a roasted pepper in your salad dressing. You can put it on your pasta. You can put it in marinara. You can put it in hummus. Therefore, one way we're going to preserve the harvest is through vacuum sealing. So what I did is I roasted some peppers. As you can see, they were in this pan. They look like this, and I took off the black charred area. Then what I did was I froze them so they'd be nice and hard. And the reason that I froze my peppers is because they were very juicy. And when you vacuum seal, it sucks all the air out of it. Air is what oxidizes your produce. It's what makes it go bad. How many times have you put something away in your freezer and later you go and get it out and it's got like frost all over it and it just looks bad and it's got freezer burn and it probably doesn't taste all that good. Well, when we vacuum seal our harvest, it takes all that air out of it. And actually, it can last sometimes 2 to 3 years once all the air has been taken out through the vacuum sealing. So I can keep these peppers a whole year until the next harvest comes in for anything I want to use roasted peppers for. Now, you can preserve these raw, but for our purposes today, I'm going to show you how it's done roasted. Okay, what we can do first of all is we can get a quart bag and we're going to put our peppers in here. Now what I usually do is I put in enough for a particular meal. That's all I want to put in here. So I would probably, if I were going to serve this over, say, some pasta for my family, I might put in about four halves. That would be sufficient. Okay. Put that in there. Now, what I want to do is I want to leave about 3 inches of space at the top, and then we put it right into our vacuum sealing chamber, latch the lid, press, vacuum, and seal, and we're going to see how long this takes. I'm going to let you watch this. Ready? Pulling all the air out. It stopped, the red light is on, that means all the air is out of our peppers. Now I can put this in my freezer as is. I can also date it so that I remember when I did put it away. The beauty of this vacuum sealing process is that I can really organize my freezer. How many times do you open up your freezer and there's all kind of canisters in there and you don't know what's where or when it was put in there? If you start using just your vacuum sealer bags, you can keep everything in perfect order, you can know when you put it in there, and you can use it in the order that you did put it in there. We oftentimes freeze our bananas at Halley Acres because we use so many. And you can see right here how compact that is in your freezer and how nice and still yellowy they are. However, here's a bag that was thrown in there, and it's cumbersome, starting to turn brown, frostbit. You can see how this is going to taste so much better, how it's going to just stay fresher, almost like the day you put it in the bag. That's what it's going to taste like when you get it out. There's many different things that you can put away when you use the vacuum sealer. It's not a canning process. Canning is very different. Canning is when you put it in a hot water bath or a pressure cooker, and then you can store those items in the pantry. These items we still store in either the refrigerator or the freezer. There's a lot of fun tips about it, and you will receive this great book when you order your Food Saver. It's called The Reference Guide to Vacuum Sealing, because there's actually some items that you want to make sure that you do cook before you put them away. For example, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, kale, turnips, they have gases and they emit those, so they must be blanched before they are frozen. The vacuum sealing is not only great for preserving your harvest to eat months down the road, but it's also great if you just want to keep something in the refrigerator for a couple weeks longer. Maybe some lettuce. If you just vacuum seal that, it takes all the air out and keeps it for a whole lot longer. So go ahead. Investigate. This is just another tool for you to use to help your food to stay fresh and nutritious and to have fun eating foods that are in season and out of season on the Hallelujah Diet. Thank you for coming today to HATV.